Hello YouTube, this is the Scribe and thank you for watching this YouTube video. I think over the years, the last 10 years, I've learned, if anything, that skills is the new currency. Let me get to this. You see, in the past, people were always thinking of money. And I made a video, going back maybe 5 years ago, where I mentioned that currency could be anything. Your energy is currency. Your health is a type of currency. Where you live is a kind of currency. Your environment is a currency. And the energy you have to live your life obviously has an effect on the quality of your life. So you could have all the money in the world, but no energy. Do you have a currency? Yeah, you could spend something, but you're not going to get very far. You're not going to be very happy. So, yeah, the thing that most people assume is that you need money. Now, a number of years ago, a car had broken down. Phoebe's car had broken down, and the clutch had gone. The button of the clutch had gone. Now, she had gone to a mechanic and they asked for £647 to replace the clutch. Right? I thought, well, I'm going to investigate that a little bit. I said, bring the car back, because obviously she didn't have the money at the time anyway. And I had a look online. I did a little bit of research and found how to fix it, and fixed it for a fiver. So where was the other £600 coming from? And the truth of the matter is, these mechanics and these charlatans of life will take advantage of you if you don't have skills. Because skills are what you are, basically. So it gives you an idea of who you will be. So for instance, if you have boxing skills, you're going to be a good fighter. If you have swimming skills, you're going to be a good swimmer, right? If you have skateboard skills, you're going to be able to use a skateboard to move anywhere you want on the skateboard. Roller skating, you're going to have balance and endurance and ability to skate wherever you want. So, and if you have plumbing skills, you'll be able to do your house up the way you want. You can see where I'm coming from. The more skills you have, the cheaper your life becomes, and you get more bang for your buck. So these days we are in the era of skill currency, right? Not education. Education doesn't mean as much as you think. For instance, I have qualifications, right? I have A-levels. My maths A-level never meant anything. It never came across as anything. It never did anything for me. Gave me no hope, nothing. The only thing it helped now and again was proving, well, not proving, just looking at flat earthers and just laughing my fucking head off. Because, the things they were coming out with were crazy. And it's also allowed me to look at things like, the alleged COVID, epidemic, whatever that was, and saying this is bullshit too. It allowed me to look at the statistics and say this is all biased. And because of that, maybe I got something from it, but I would have looked through it anyway. I never trusted the government or anybody like that. So yeah, skills. Develop your skills. Can you do woodwork? If you're a man, can you do woodwork? Can you use a tool? Do you know what a screwdriver or a hammer is? Are you able to use an electric drill? Think about this. Are you able to do these things? And then you go, well, how can I level up? People talk about, leveling up. Okay, leveling up. Leveling up. Here's a level up. Right? Are you able, if you're a single male on your own, are you able to cook? Now that may seem like a strange question because, a woman should be doing that, Now, maybe in certain situations they should, but I think, you know, couples should be working together rather than fighting, right? They should always be working together and heading for some kind of goal together. I'm not sure about, you know, dominating another sex. I'm not sure if that's a healthy way to go about things. I mean, people should be enjoying to being together rather than being forced through some type of misandry or misogyny, right? So that they both can have an impact on, you know, a couple's life, and it always comes across as bad, and it always works out badly for these people. But with Skillz, you need to know how to cook. You need to know how to make a stew, how to cook salmon. I mean, can you even cook an egg? This is the thing, you know, people going out to the chipping all that. Are you able to cook? Right? If you're not, get a simple cookbook or look online and learn how to do things. Right? And that's how you make your life cheaper, while at the same time make it more exciting. It also possibly, you know, makes you a more interesting person in the end too. Now, here's another thing. Over the years, I must have saved thousands upon thousands of pounds via the fact I would always explore options of how to fix things. So, for instance, years ago when the ceiling collapsed because one of the kids had flooded the bath, I fixed that ceiling for just under 40 quid. So I just got some plasterboards, drilled them in, covered it with plaster, and just painted over it. Right? How much would that cost? Well over 500 quid to fix. I mean, why would I pay for that when I could just watch a YouTube video of how to do it and then fix it? Another time, a washing machine broke down. How did we fix that? Well, looked online, watched a YouTube video, found out what was wrong with it, took the part out, scraped all the dust off. I mean, this is something they didn't actually tell me, but sometimes, you know, the signal to certain devices is blocked by rust. So if you scrape it off, you reconnect the circuit, right? And that seemed to work. They were talking about replacing the thing entirely, and you know that would have cost 90 quid. How much did I fix it for? Nothing. So these things build up over time. Other things like, you know, of course, cars breaking down, computers breaking down. You know, they always charge a neck and, you know, an arm for, you know, new parts on a computer. I can fix a computer quite easily. However, I did notice over time that my old computer did actually break down fully to a point where I couldn't fix it. So, for instance, when the motherboard goes, you know, it's just forget it. There's not much you can do about that. But you can replace parts on your own. If you notice that the power supply isn't working, you can watch a YouTube video, see how to fix it, and then just put a new power supply in. Doing things yourself, especially as a man or as a woman, learning how to have skills is your currency. Right? That's your currency. That is who you are. And the next part of who you are is your energy. Your energy is a currency. And you've got to learn how to handle your energy appropriately so you spend it well. And when this is something that, you know, people like Andrew Tate, somebody asked me online about this recently and asked, you know, what do you think about Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate doesn't come from our background, right? He doesn't come from a working class background. I mean, he's incredibly gifted and he's kind of smart, but he isn't work smart. Right? He's different smart. He's got his fame and his money from fighting skills. So yeah, I understand where he's coming from. I mean, obviously he's done very well. I mean, I was a bit of a chicken when I was younger, and I didn't like fighting too much. But I'm not like that anymore. So when he was going in to, you know, learn how to kickbox and stuff like that, he learned a skill. Skills of currency. You see what I mean? And then after that, he was able to make a living from that one skill. But he never developed after that. He never developed any true skills after learning that one. So he just got by with that. And that's my only issue with him. His currency is money. Right, that's basically what it is. Where our currency is skills, not education. I mean, you can get A levels, you can get your sexist rights on your fridge to stick on your fridge, but it will never be a true currency. It will never be a true skill. It will never be something that people would respect. If they hear that you could do woodwork, that you're able to do gadget work, that you're able to fix things like computers and VCRs and stuff like that, you're able to plumb in things, you're able to, I for instance can do electric now. I never used to be able to do that, but now I'm able to buy plugs and replace all the sockets in the house and the light fittings and stuff like that. How useful is that? Never be able to do it before. Now I'm able to do it. I don't have to phone an electrician for it. Of course, that could be dangerous, but they say that. They say it's dangerous. If you know what you're doing, it's not dangerous. I mean, the amount of danger you have is you just blow a fuse. That's it. Unless you forget to, turn off the circuit breaker, then you're in a bit of trouble. But you'll probably just get electric shock. Now, here's the thing: don't do that if you're not sure what you're doing. But do learn skills. Think about something you can learn. Just think about something you could learn that you've always wanted to do, right? The minute you learn one thing, your life improves. That's all I'm trying to say to you. Skills is a currency, and you must learn to harness that true currency. And the people like Andrew Tate online who are talking about, leveling up, they're right, or being confident and stuff like that. They're not actually telling you what to do, how to go for it. Your idea is to balance both the left and right side of your brain, right? So you need to get them balanced through exercise and endurance and stuff like that. And then you need to pick up your knowledge and your wisdom and your skills. And once you do that, things will come your way. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. See you later.